the Giants had a good game plan going with their offense, and Saquon was rolling. So the offense, we had to go out every possession, and we were trying to, get some points, score some touchdowns, and we felt like at some point our defense was going to be able to get us to stop because we got down by 2 scores. We felt our defense was going to be able to get us to stop or 2, and the way our offense had been playing early on, we knew we could. Well, we had the confidence that we could go in and score some points and get us back at least tying the game or in the lead or whatever. But, that at the end of the game, there's always that talk about just going forward and trying to go for 2 and winning the game. But that's a hard call that Callahan has to make, as well, because if he doesn't get it, then it's a bad play call. If he does, then, it's great on his part. So I think, he had all the confidence in us, both offensive and defensively, that we could possibly be able to get it into overtime and, be able to get the win. But it obviously just didn't happen that way. That's the tough calls that the coaches have to make in those situations.
Chris, you had your role yesterday. You get 8 carries. That's the most you've had this season. You run for 34 yards. You also had 4 catches. You had to feel good about your game, right?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I hate that my probably the easiest 30-yard catch in my career got taken away down before halftime. But, I thought, it kind of came as a surprise to me, honestly. We were going through, the game plan and our first group of plays that we usually scheme up and go over as a team. And when I saw I was, involved in it, there were some plays that I hadn't even, repped in practice, but then I was tagged in the plays and in the game plan, and me and my coach talked about it, and I was like, all right, let's go. I like it. Getting more opportunities running the ball and stuff, and they were really trying to do everything to put me in the right situations for me to, be able to make plays, and I was just grateful for those opportunities that I got.
Are you surprised at how Haskins has developed here the last couple of weeks? He's really had a couple of strong games. I know he only played, only had 16 pass attempts yesterday, but he looked fantastic.
Yeah, I wouldn't say too much surprised. It was, I always just being around him from day one, I just knew it was a matter of time that he was going to keep getting better and better, and I knew, he would at some point he would get to this level of play right now, and I think for him, I think he's going to continue to even get better. Whether he plays next week or not, we don't know, but moving on in the future, he's definitely going to be even better than what he's shown these last few games, and it's exciting to see. And I know for the fans and everybody, it's something that definitely be, excited for him and his future, and having the young playmakers. He's had 3 starting rookie receivers these last few games and almost pretty much the whole second half of the season. And they've all just meshed well and been able to make some big plays.
Chris, you've been around a long time here. How many years you been here in total? You're 29 now. You've been with this organization your entire time. 7 years.
Yeah.
So it was reported whenever Dwayne got hurt that Dan was down there, either told him don't go in or listen to the doctors. Doesn't really matter. My question is, in your 7 years, how often have you seen Dan in the middle of a game?
I didn't even see him that time, but if I was to say that, I maybe would say my first. I remember well, I guess second injury, he came out and like he made sure like I was taken care of and I was fine and stuff like that. But I mean, Haskins is the guy. He's the guy of the future. So it would make sense to me that he would go down and talk to him and you know, tell him to be smart. That's the biggest thing. He's a competitive guy, so he was going to try to go out there, you know, and go back in the game, of course. And but that's the smart thing to do right now, I think, in my opinion, is for him to, you know, just sit back and chill. Because I sat beside him, and he was like, man, I'm trying to go back in. I want to go back in. And I was like, nah, bro, you got to chill out. Like,
Right.
let Case take it. Just
Right.
chill out. Be smart.
Right.